in the coldest inhabited land on Earth, where the air freezes before it moves.
One man walks into the storm. This is Yakutia.
Minus 71 degrees Celsius. And today, a lone hunter faces the brutal task of taking down a 1,200-kilogram moose. The only chance for food in a winter that refuses to end.
Every breath burns. Every step drains strength.
At temperatures like this, even steel becomes brittle. And so does the human body.
But the hunter doesn't stop. He knows the village depends on him. A moose this size could feed families for weeks.
In Yakutia, moose are more than prey. They are survival itself.
A full-grown bull can weigh over 1,200 kilograms, carrying enough meat and fat to last an entire winter.
But hunting one in temperatures colder than Mars? That's a battle no hunter takes lightly.
Before every hunt, the hunter performs the same ritual his ancestors taught him.
A whispered prayer to the spirits of the forest. Take only what you need. Respect what gives you life.
In the blinding white, the smallest sign becomes a loud message.
Fresh tracks. Deep impressions. This moose is huge and close.
But tracks also mean danger. Wolves follow the same path.
But the hunter pushes forward.
He knows the moose is moving, and he must move faster.
He had seen the tracks, felt the tremor in the air and bouillon. The beast was near. Every gust of wind carried the scent. Every silence hinted at its presence. Then, through the blinding curtain of snow, a shadow moved.
The king of this frozen realm revealed himself.
A creature of legend, its breath a frozen mist against the brutal air. The hunter knew this was no ordinary hunt. This was a dance with winter itself. One shot. That was all he had. The elements conspired against him.
But the moose, an ancient spirit of the tundra, was not oblivious. A sudden shift in the wind, a barely perceptible sound, and the great beast bolted.
Frustration, yes, but also a deep respect for the cunning of the wild.
The hunt was far from over. It had only just begun its true, arduous test.
He followed the fresh trail, a silent predator stalking a formidable prey.
The wind screamed, tearing at his fur, burying his tracks almost as soon as he made them.
The cold bit deeper, threatening to numb his fingers, to fog his vision. He knew he couldn't push himself too hard. Survival meant knowing his limits. But the village's hunger was a fire in his belly, urging him onward. Each step was a battle, a testament to raw, human will against an unforgiving world.
He was not just a hunter. He was a lifeline, a bridge between his people and the very edge of existence.
The blizzard raged, but he needed a plan, a strategy against the cunning moose. He knew the moose would seek out a clearing, a momentary respite from the blinding snow. He moved with the land, becoming one with the blizzard, a silent force of nature. Hours blended into an eternity of white, the world reduced to the beat of his heart.
Each lungful of air was a shock, a burning reminder of the brutal cold.
He knew this land intimately, every hidden gully, every ancient path. This was the moment. The culmination of hours of grueling pursuit. His heart pounded, not with fear, but with the weight of ancient purpose. Then, with a final, desperate struggle, it fell. The task, however, was far from over. The cold was a relentless clock.
Butchering such a beast in these temperatures was a race against time and frostbite.
Every cut, every movement had to be precise, efficient.
It was a labor of survival, an act as old as humanity itself.
The hide, thick as armor. The meat, a lifeline against the famine of winter.
Hours passed, muscles screaming, but the work was sacred. Each section of meat, carefully cut, was a promise kept. The bounty, meticulously prepared, would sustain his people through the darkest days. Now, the arduous journey home, laden with the weight of survival. Every step was a monumental effort, the blizzard clawing at his back. His legs burned, his lungs ached, but the thought of his family spurred him on. He was a vessel of hope, carrying not just meat, but the very promise of life. Days and nights blurred into a continuous struggle.
The sun, a distant memory, finally pierced the veil of the storm.
And in that fragile light, a faint wisp of smoke, a distant promise, the village. A warmth in the heart of the icy wilderness.
A surge of strength, born from the knowledge of journey's end.
The small huts, a beacon of human spirit, welcomed him home.
He's here. Batu has returned safely.
Welcome home! We were so worried! The children are well.
The weary hunter, burdened yet triumphant, had returned.
The enormous moose, a testament to his courage, a promise of sustenance.
For the children, a hero. For the elders, a savior.
The community rallied, their hands and hearts working as one. The frozen meat, painstakingly butchered, was brought into the warmth.
Fires roared to life, filling the air with the promise of a feast.
A feast, a celebration, a triumph over the relentless grip of winter.
The rich meat was more than food. It was life, courage, tradition. He was but a link in a chain, an ancient tradition connecting past, present, and future.
The cold would return. The hunger would stir again. But for now, there was peace.
In the heart of the world's coldest land, life found a way.
The night deepened, silent and clear after the storm.
The land slept, a beautiful, deadly blanket of ice and snow. Batu, standing under the ancient stars, felt the pulse of the vast tundra.
The heavens danced, a silent symphony of cosmic beauty.
He was a guardian, a hunter, a protector. And this was his legacy, the survival of his people, etched into the very ice of Yakutia, the warmth of his home, a sanctuary hard won. His hands, once numb with cold, now cherished the flickering heat. Sleep, a deep, earned solace, embraced him. His dreams were of the tundra, of the hunt, of the life he fought to protect.
The blizzard might return. The temperatures might drop further.
But the spirit of the Yakut people, their traditions, their courage. In this world of extremes, where life hangs by a thread.
The story of the hunter is the story of survival. A testament to strength, tradition, and unwavering hope.
The spirit of Yakutia, fierce and beautiful, forever preserved in ice.